Hey folks, listen up. If you are tired of spending hours doing trade analysis, trying to find the right stock, trying to figure out what all these numbers mean and the P&Ls and the earnings statements and whether such and such analyst thinks it's a good buy, if you're tired of all that and you want a way to do a quick analysis, I'm going to show you that right now. I'm going to show you how you can analyze any stock, even if you've never looked at it before, in 5 minutes or less, and know what that trade is going to do over the next 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, and have a really good idea of the direction of that trade. All right. So I'm going to show you how to do that right now so you don't have to spend all that time looking over all those numbers. That's boring. Let's go. Hello, everybody. It's Jeremy Whaley here from Trade Maestro. Hope you're doing fantastic today. You can find us over at trademaestro.com. And today I want to give you kind of my secret holy grail. Like, this is the key that unlocks everything for doing very fast and effective trade analysis. In fact, I'm just going to give you the beginning of it, but I have a whole system that is pretty much guaranteed to beat the market and beat the professionals. And then if you add a couple things to it, you can not just beat the pros, but you can supercharge their profits by like 10x. Okay, maybe not 10x, 5x, 3x. Just depends on how you implement it. There are a lot of ways to do it. But I want to show you the crux of it right now, because here's what happens. What happens is people have this idea that you have to go in and do all this analysis to pick the right trade. And of course, that all is kind of based upon this idea that once you buy a stock, once you buy into a company, that you need to hold it for a long time. So you got to, of course, know that this is going to be a really great trade to get into, know that it's going to be a really great stock. Well, I'm going to show you a system right now that is so fast that honestly, within a minute, if even that long, you're going to be 60% of the way there. And then you can add a couple other pieces and know for certain that you got a high probability of this trade working out. And then, you know, nothing's ever 100% in the stock market. Basic market odds are only 33%. I mean, if you just throw a dart, you have a 33% chance that the stocks can go up, 33% chance that it's going to go down, 33% chance it's going to stay the same price. Okay, so that's your basic market odds right there. Doing what I'm going to show you right now is going to at least double those basic market odds. Okay, so let's get over there. Let's look at a chart. What we're looking at here is SPY, this ticker symbol SPY. This is the S&P 500 ETF, most heavily traded ETF out there. And if I were to look at this with you really fast here, actually I should have turned all this off, but here, let's turn it all off really fast. There we go. Burn it down. Nobody can see it now. All right, so if you're looking at this chart and you haven't looked at this before, what's happening? Stock going up, stock going down, stock going sideways. Should you buy? Should you sell? Most people are like, I have no idea. What should I do? And so what you see most of the time is people are out there trying to tell you that you bottom fish. You figure out when it's low and you're going to buy it kind of at the bottom. Other people are going to tell you, well, you look back at the trend, and since it's been in a bear trend, then you got lower lows and lower highs. Here, let me mark that for you in case you can't see that. Try that again. There you go. So you got lower lows and lower highs. So clearly it's going down. So you should be shorting or staying away from it. But then you've seen that it has gone up substantially in the last few weeks. So what do? And that's why most people are paralyzed, because most people don't know how to do any kind of real trade analysis. So I'm going to show you the fastest way to have a clue what's going on. And it is going to be found in this little module that we built inside TradingView. It's a 3 moving average module. And it's really simple. It's so simple that it should be illegal, but it's not illegal. It's completely legal. It's like legal cheating. And you see here, it's green. And over here, it's green. So if it's green, then that's a good thing. That means that the trend is going higher. And how long did that take us? Like all of 30 seconds, right? No, not even that long. All of 10 seconds. I've been talking more than the work it took. But let me show you. It's not just as if it's green or if it's red. There's actually more to it. So let me show you right here. Inside the green and red, and I hope you can see this in the video, inside the green and red, there's 3 lines. And these are our moving averages, and they're crossing to the upside, or when it's turning red over here, they're crossing to the downside, okay? So when you have those 3 moving averages that are crossing, if they're crossing to the upside, that's a bullish signal. That's telling you that the trade is going higher. If they're crossing to the downside, that's a bearish signal telling you the trade is going lower. So yes, green, red is very good, but the crosses, really, really important. Okay. And then there's another piece, and this is really the most important part, and that is, are we above these averages? Are we actually above the moving averages, or are we below them? And if we're above them, then that's a bullish signal. And if we're below them, then that's a bearish signal. Okay, so I just kind of taught you the essence of this three moving average system. If you're above the averages, you're bullish. If you're below the averages, you're bearish. And we want the averages crossing up, that's bullish. Or the averages crossing down, that's going to be bearish. And when it's going up, it's green. When it's going down, it's red. And green is good and red is red. You got it, right? So you can look at any stock and instantly run it through that filter. Boom, 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 boom. Now, I know that doesn't answer the question, is it going up over the long term? And how high is it going to go? And am I safe to make this trade? I know it doesn't answer those questions yet. But this is the foundation. And by the way, if all you did was this right here, if all you did was to look at this trade, and every time you're above the moving averages and it's green, if all you did was to buy here, okay, we'll put a big B here, and every time it starts dropping down below the moving averages, let me see if I can trade or change colors here. Every time it starts to move below, which we're really not there yet, but you would get out. If that's all you did, you would beat the S&P, and you would do that over about a 60 to 70% of the time. Okay, so that means you would outperform 60 to 70%. I'm not saying that very well. 60 to 70% of the time you take this trade, it will be a winning trade. Of the other 30%, roughly, it'll be a break even or a small loss. Okay, and then over time, you're going to beat the S&P. You destroy the S&P is what you do. Okay, so I know I didn't quote those stats very clear to begin with there, but it's about a 60 to 70% win-loss ratio. Just doing this right here. That's all you have to do. And just do the bullish trades. You don't have to do the bearish trades. If you do the bearish trades, there's additional money there. But just doing the bullish trades, getting in when you're above the averages, getting out when it starts to cross back below the averages. Okay? So that alone sets you up to win. And how long does it take you to do that? Not very long, like a minute and a half. Okay? Now, I said we could do this in less than 5 minutes, so we got like 3.5 minutes to spare. What else can we do in our analysis? Oh, that's a great idea for a video. I'm going to do a 5-minute video where I show you how we can do any trade in 5 minutes or less, okay? But just really fast here, the next question is going to be, when do I know that this trade has gone against me? And we've kind of already answered that. If we start dropping below the moving averages, you're going to get out of this trade, okay? So that's the risk you're taking. That's really all the risk you're taking. And then the next piece of this is, where's my targets? Like, how high do I think this trade's going to go? And you could just buy and hold really indefinitely as long as you're above the green. As long as you're green, you can buy and hold it. But we can also look to the left, and here I'll do this on the big screen here. We can look to the left and we can get a really good idea of where our next targets are going to be, okay? Because without getting into really great detail with you right now, what you need to know is previous swing high points become future price points for targets. Okay, so it becomes very simple. So now all we basically have done is we've constructed a grid. Now we know we're above the averages. Averages crossing up. Averages are green. Okay, buy. If that criteria changes, then you get out. Okay, you say, well, how high is it going to go? Look to the left. Look for my previous peaks. There's my next targets. Boom, there you go. And we just did that analysis in way less than 5 minutes. In fact, I've been teaching through it, and I'm 8 minutes and 45 seconds into this video. So I can do this in probably less than that. Let's try it. Okay, let's just pick another trade really fast here. Let's do, let's pull up like, I don't know, Lulu. Okay, so we'll pull up Lulu here. And is it time to buy Lulu? Okay, so that's the question. Lulu, it's a great company. Is it time to buy it? Well, let's put it through the litmus test. And are we above the averages? And the answer is no. No, that's the answer. We're not above the averages. Averages are not crossing up. Averages are not green. So the answer is no. Not time to buy. Okay, that was simple. Next. But what if it's going to go high? There's too many other great trades that are out there that are moving right now. Let's look at some more. You want to look at some more? Let's do some more. How about Home Depot? HD. For high definition. No, that's Home Depot. Okay, once again, let's look at it. Full screen. Are we above the moving averages? The answer is no. Are the averages green? Well, kind of, but we're not really above them, so this is a no. Don't take this trade. You say, does that mean I can never take the trade? No, it just means that right now, this trade is not set up for us to take. It's not a good trade right now. Sorry, it's just not. What about Tesla? Let's take a look at Tesla. Got to find something here. TSLA. Zoom in on it, and here's the litmus test. Are we above the moving averages? And the answer is ding, 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 ding. Yes, we are. We're above the averages. Come on, pen, work for me. There we go. We're above the averages. We have been since early February. Are the averages crossing? Yep, they've crossed. Are we all green? Yep, we're all green. So I don't know how to draw a thumbs up, so we'll just do a smiley face. Ta-da! That took me, what, like 15 seconds? While I was talking through it? You say, where's my next targets for Tesla? That's going to take a little bit more time. Let's zoom out. Not much more time, but let's go on. I got my pen active. Sorry, that's why it's not zooming for me here. All right, so let's zoom out here, and we're going to look to the left, and you say, well, where's my previous peaks? Well, there's a peak right there, okay, so roughly around 240. We got some peaks over here, roughly around 300, 310. Okay. That kind of gives you some structure right there. That starts the ball rolling. Now you know. Now you have an idea. You say, well, that didn't take even 2 minutes. No, it didn't take 2 minutes, and it doesn't need to take you 2 minutes. Every Sunday night, we get together with all of my students in my Profit Picks class. We go through, we do market overviews, market updates, and then I do 10 trade setups in about 35 to 40 minutes. That's an average of 3.5 to 4 minutes per stock. Entry, target, stop, full trading plan. 3.5 to 4 minutes each. That's it. We have 10 trade setups at the end of our time together. If you are spending hours and hours and hours doing your trade setups, you're spending too much time, and you need a better analysis system. And this is the beginning of that, okay? This is a great beginning to that. There's lots of other things we can throw into it, but this is the beginning of it right here, okay? I hope you guys have found this very helpful. If you'd like some more information, then obviously check us out over at trademaestro.com. And speaking of which, why don't you just make sure that you are subscribed right here on the YouTube channel or Facebook or Twitter, wherever you're watching this, because we're sending this out to everybody. Why? Because everybody needs to know this information. Like, if you knew that when the trade dropped below your averages, you could just get out and avoid the pain. Do you know how much you would have avoided in 2022? That's a whole nother video. We'll have to do it right there. It's really simple, folks. Trading can be simple. Let me help you with that, all right? Be sure to like and subscribe. Check us out over at trademaestro.com. And until next time, happy trading. We'll talk to you soon.